Hello, hello, hello. It's the Rockslot here, and just going to do a really quick live. Left this from last week. I don't know who popped in, but thanks for coming in. Never done an oxidizing before, so going to try not to screw this up too bad. Hey, Deborah, welcome in. I know it's Saturday and it's hot. It's hot out here, I'll tell you. But yeah, I don't know if you watched the last live. I think you did actually. So I put that cup onto this silver cross, and now going to try and oxidize it with some oxidizing agent. I think I got this from Rio Grande. Never used it before, so we'll see how that goes. And going to try and darken up the back, darken up the front, and then going to bring down some of the oxidation so that the silver sticks back out. Hi everybody. Hey Bo. So yeah, let's see if we can, let's get that out of the way. I'll screw that up. Shouldn't be too hard. So let's get this cleaned up real well. I'm going to put some gloves on for this. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Bun. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Well, I do it for my own sanity. Gets me out of my work days. It's a good hobby to have. It keeps me out of trouble. And at this point, we're just joining and just sharing it with everybody. I would be here anyway, and yeah, I keep on going. So I'd be doing it anyway. You're quite welcome. I'm here to show you how to screw up first, and then hopefully we fix it after. Just what we did last week. So I'm going to get rid of this stone before I lose it. Let's put that up there. And I'm going to clean this off a little bit. I don't know what other people use to clean off the grease and everything, just to make sure it's clean. I have some, well, let's try the denatured. That's some denatured alcohol. Should be pretty clean anyway. I also use this for my lamps for doping. Just a little. Should do it. Trying to be as safe as possible today. I don't know how warm it is where everybody else is, but it's, yesterday was feel like 107 here, so I think it was 96, something like that. And then I know off in the Atlantic there is Aaron hurricane, and that's going to be, I assume a lot of surfers went out to the beach today from North Florida all the way through South Carolina, North Carolina, and up into the Northeast. Right, that looks pretty clean. I'd cleaned it before, but just double checking. Like I said, I've never done this before. Alright, so what are we going to apply it with? So I'm going to reuse. We all like reuse. Hi Marlene. Thank you. You too. Yeah, we all need some positive vibes. I'm doing pretty well. So I'm just going to put a little bit in that cap. Well, I don't even remember how much this was, but I'm assuming it wasn't cheap. Or too cheap, excuse me. And I don't want to contaminate the other, so let's see how this goes. Big old bristle. I don't know how quick this works. It works quick. It is dark. Okay, so because we've done the back so quick, I'm going to probably clean this off. I'm going to let this sit for a minute. Oh, that's much quicker than I thought. Because right now I don't like the way it looks, to be honest. So, all of this can be polished off though. Let's get a little bit on the bail. Super dark. Let's clean this off. I have a little quencher over here. I think we're going to go straight in to the water. See how it looks. And we're going to clean that off. Big difference. A little leakage on that side. So that is super black all the way through. And I'm not sure I like it yet. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off right into the dress. Let's move this out of the way. I'll spill it on myself. And I'm going to start, just crunch this off a bit more. I'm going to start actually with the Dremel or rotary or Fordham, whatever it is that you use. I still use some pretty, hey Chrissy, how you doing? Finally paid my invoice. I'm so sorry. I I didn't forget about it. I had already paid it. And I went and looked at my emails today and I'm like, oops. So appreciate that. And we're going to see if we can take this down a little bit to show some of the silver. I mean, I know you're not doing anything jewelry right now on your break. We can't help it. I actually, secrets, I went ahead and purchased that Veracite belt buckle that was in one of my shorts. I did like a month of haggling, 3 weeks of haggling, got a really good price on it, and I will be showing it again. And I just priced it out from the weight of silver and what it would cost me to make those Veracite cabs, which pretty much look like Snowville. So that'll be coming out soon, hopefully this week sometime. All right, I'm just going to get started on this. This is actually the 1200. I don't know how quick it's going to take off this oxidization. And we're going to take a peek. If I could turn it on. Get a little closer. Or not. Take that glove off. If this doesn't come off the way I want it to, I'm not going to do the front. I'm going to go around all the way around the edge to get the silver to show out. Hi Willow, how you doing today? Around the edge. I really don't. I'm doing the back here to test if I'm going to do it on the front. Which, if I was to say right now, I would say no. But I think I'm going to switch this down to 600. I'm not taking it off as quick as I want. Coming off, but really slowly. Get a good angle on it. So let's stop that. I'm going to go deeper. And let's go faster and then deeper. Okay. coming off pretty good. Getting closer to what I was expecting. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, well, it's funny. I was watching. Yeah, look, it's getting better. It's got a better silver shine to it. If we can look in a little bit, get an angle. It's a little bit better. There you go. That's good. So just that or that. And for right now, well, I'll let you guys decide in a minute. I think because it's all dark and black right now, it actually may show off the stone better. We'll try in a second. It was Wendy's fault. Miss Wolf Walker herself. She did that bench bead with the mercury dime. And then, of course, I had to go out and buy some mercury dimes last week or the week before. They came in last week. So I think I have like 30 of them. And I'm going to try and make some beads at some point. The way Wendy made them, because she was just replacing one on somebody's piece as a commission. She did them, I don't know how, she put the hole through the center first, then she bent them into half circles or half spheres, and then she sold it together. So the hole was in the middle of the coin. I was trying to figure out a way to bend them, put them together so the heads and the tails are face up, and then have a whole coin as a bead, if that makes any sense. The only issue I thought about as I was putting it through my head was when you go to do that soldering, she has a hole in her bead, so the heated air pressurized is able to get out. Whereas if I did it from top to bottom on a coin and squeeze them together and then tried this, there wouldn't be a hole in there. So I don't know if I'd have to try and do a half circle. So that's looking pretty good. Let's do a little test here for everybody. Turn that off. Let's get the stone. So this is the stone on the silver side, and I can get that little bit of black off, but that is the plan right there. So, or do I try this? And is it going to bring the... Watch me drop this stone. So we do that with the darker and the silver. Certainly mix that. Gives it that antique-y look, and it makes that stone pop a little more. So if anybody wants to put in the chat which they like better, the oxidized side, or the silver side, that would be great. I think we're going to go goth. We're going goth? I think we're going goth. Alright, so we're going to go goth. Which means we're going to now oxidize this side. Which means putting a glove back on. So usually around this time of day, the sirens start going off, whether it's for the people or for the weather. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's get Jack's blackening solution. I'm going to try not to hit the bezel. You can always, I think if I put this in the pickle, it may take all the oxidize off too, so I don't know how good my painting skills are. You can see it turning. Let's see how that edge looks. I don't know whether to blacken that or not. I think we're going to blacken it. Let that sit for a second. Looks a little rough right now, but let's have that sit for a second. Get rid of that so I don't spill it on myself. Let that sit for a minute. And we're going to dip it, and then I will... Oh, that's a big difference, isn't it? So I should have showed you the bail earlier, but I did get it finished off and sanded off really well. So that was good last week. And I'm missing a little bit there. Yeah, I think that's long enough. Let's dip it. Looks ugly. Not ugly, but... Right, let's shine it up a bit more. Let's get these gloves off. Let's clean it off. Yeah, I'm a little quiet today. It's just hot. waiting for the thunderstorms to come by, and okay, so that's super black. That's kind of how it turned out on the other side. So let's get rid of this and wipe that off so it's clean. And free of acid, and then we're going to go back to the Dremel. Let's see how I do on this. I might actually take the copper to it. Tiny a bit more. Okay, this side's working much better than the other one. All the way around the edge. This again is the 1200. Welcome in if I haven't seen you. If you haven't seen my channel before, go ahead, give me a likes up, that really helps. Subscribe if you'd like. I work mostly with opal, turquoise, just started silversmithing. So this is me in training. So everybody gets to share the bad things I do along the way, which we've had a few. In fact, last week with soldering on this cup, and the first cup decided to get a little warm. So, yeah, it happens. Pretty good on the 3000. I'm going to go around the edge, get that silver shine on there. Figure out how to get into those edgy edges. Find one of my really thin Dremel bits and get this fail. This piece not going to be for sale. It's going to my wife. There's one of those days coming up soon. She's back to teaching. I don't know how you teach. If you're a teacher out there, thank you so much. Because some of the things you have to put up with politically, with the kids, with the teachers, with the state, the federal, all the above. Probably get turned off now, but it's really difficult. Changing books every year just so some textbook company can make a few pennies. This is warming up. Looking much nicer. Oh yeah, okay, this looks good. I think I'm going to turn that big light up in a second. Let's do that. See, there's my mistake right there. So I was going around that bezel and taking the edge off. Well, of course it's cut like a saw, so it started cutting into my bit. So that's just hopefully the only mistake of the day. Okay, that looks good. Turn that off. I'm actually going to go straight to another bit. Trying to keep myself organized. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I was a little worried about how dark it had made it. And rather than going to the 3000, I'm going to go, well, let's see. Let's do quick 3000. Quick turn. And off we go. Go all the way around the edges because that's the part I want to stand out in silver. Gives it a good frame. Hey, remind me not to hit the bezel. Okay, that's looking good. To the front. Oh wow. Yeah, looks really good. Don't get too close to the bezel. Right, there it is. Alright, almost done. I'm going to put the stone in. So the next stage is I'm going to cut a stone myself as well, which I'll do maybe tomorrow. I just wanted to come on quick today to do this blackening. It's looking really good. Let's turn that off and let's get the stone. So I'm not going to put this in yet. I may change it. I actually really like it, but I did not make it. So I'm almost wanting to put my own stone in there. But it does look really good in here. Wow, that looks great. Turn that big light off. And we'll get some backlight from here. It looks much better, doesn't it? Oh yeah, that looks fantastic. So the reason that I like this little piece of picture jasper was being out in the desert. Maybe on a stroll from one city to another city. So, yeah. I'm sure you get my drift. But wow, that looks... I like it a lot better than I did the silver now. So, yeah, that's it for the day. Can't believe it took me 30 minutes, but it did. Thank you all for joining. Please go ahead and hit that like. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe. That helps. It's free. I dabble in a little bit of everything, from estate sales to silver work now. A lot of lapidary with turquoise opal, fire agates. slabs and cabs. And yeah, appreciate you all. So hopefully I'll see you in next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great evening tonight. And yeah, we'll see you next time. So in the meantime, take care of each other. And most of all, take care of yourself. Cheers now. Thanks, Deborah. Thanks, Christy. Thank you all who joined in. Really appreciate it. Cheers now. Okay, doesn't want to turn off. Get the wibble wobbles. Cheers.